Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to another segment, another episode of Surviving Your 20s. I'm so glad to have you here. If you're new here, my name is Hey. The Hey is definitely for what? For vibes. So I had a lot of comments on the last episode that I did, which was all about manifestation and the law of attraction. I talked about why I actually stopped manifesting and using the law of attraction to manifest. I'm gonna read one of the comments, which is from I am Henrika. I think you searched for the Christian God in manifestation and astrology, while in reality, spirituality is actually searching for God. That is, people actually read other religious books to African spirituality. I think whether you decide to pray to either, that does not mean the other is demonic. I'm on a spiritual journey too, and what I can say is I am loving it. I'm glad you're loving it. I really want us to have a conversation. This builds me, I build you, and I hope that whatever journey you guys are on, spiritual or not, I hope that you find whatsoever that you seek. So today what you're going to talk about is oversharing, why it is wrong to overshare. We're going to talk about monitoring spirits as well. We're going to talk about the evil eye, and I'm going to talk about areas in your life that I feel like we shouldn't overshare on. If this resonates with you, kindly subscribe, watch until the end, and yeah, engage down below on the comment section. Let's begin. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my laptop. It has all my notes. Leo kuna kelele by the way because watoto wamefunga and I live on the ground floor of my building, so like do these cars and all that, it's just a lot of noise. So what is oversharing? Ideally it comes from the name oversharing, sharing more than we should or ought to share. I am very socially awkward, which sounds weird considering I am an brand influencer content creator, but I'm very socially awkward. I get very socially anxious. My social anxiety. I am an ambivert in personality. That is, I can be very extroverted and I can also be very introverted. And I feel like for me, oversharing comes from a point of, I feel like all humans, we want to be accepted by our peers, by our mates, the people that we hang around with. And I think that's why, for me, I overshare. Oh my god, in this series, you guys were gonna be very vulnerable, so bear with me. I'll be in, for example, a group, and then in this group I have my close friends, and then my close friends brought other friends who are close to them but not necessarily close to me. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That they're friends of your friends but they're not friends of you. Okay? So in such, because I'll be like, my girlfriend likes this person, so yeah, I want this person to like me too, I feel like that's why I overshare. If you're like me, if you're an overshare, usifeel ni kama nakubash. Sawa. We're here to learn and grow together. So why is it wrong to overshare? And here's where I'm gonna come in with monitoring spirits. I'm gonna read from Ecclesiastes 10:20. Do not revile the king even in your thoughts, or curse the rich in your bones, because a bird in the sky may carry your words, and a bird on the wing may report what you say. Unapatanga sometimes that you'll say that you want to do something, and then you tell someone, and then this someone somehow hizo mipango zako zinasambaratika hivyo. You even see this when it comes to like baby showers. Mtu ana post about their baby showers, and this age of technology, social media, it comes with also its downs, because you don't have to talk to someone, you just plaster it on your story. Mwenye ameona kama ameona na roho mbaya, intentions mbaya, then, and for sure, for me, what I believe is I don't talk about something before it matures, because I feel like we speak too quickly and you don't know who hears it. And there's something called the lash of the tongue, which you will be protected on according to Job. You will be protected of the lash of the tongue, but we are taught that the tongue is powerful. It is the bearer of life and death. So imagine umendo kambia baby girl wako or your best friend and about your new job, which you feel like, yes, this interview will go well. So you tell, but with an interview, mind you, but you know that you've prayed about it, you've worked for it, and you feel like it will go through. So you tell Anna about it, but Anna kirudi nyumbani ako like, Dem anajionanga sababu tu amepata ka degree kake, sijui ako na masters, anaona ni kama anaweza pata any job, anajisikia hata labda amelala na huyo msee, no wonder ako hivi. Hata hawezi pata, and you find this especially from African aunts. Like hata hawezi pata, that in itself is already a curse. Now if the person who's saying it believes it with uttermost conviction, then tushaambiwa, it's there in the Bible that the tongue carries life and death. So imagine mtu amesema hivyo, and you're not prayed up, you don't pray about monitoring spirits, you don't pray about people who wish you bad, people who have the bad intentions for you. What do you think happens? You lose the job. At an interview unasikia imekanseliwa. These things have been happening more and more, and I'm so glad that there's a side of TikTok that exposes these things and lets people know about this.
You ever felt like the moment you tell people about your plans, then it just feels like it's not going according to the way you planned? Or you might say something, but before it happens, things go wrong. There are things that are called monitoring spirits. They will hear your next agenda, they will disrupt it, and it will take you through difficulties.
Another kind of monitoring spirits, like the one that we've just seen in Ecclesiastes 10:20, because a bird in the sky may carry your words, and a bird on the wing may report what you say. He in a come in witchcraft ways. Which zote me according to me, if you have bad intentions and you speak ill of it and then it comes to pass, to me that is already witchcraft. But who am I to say? That's my opinion. So ingine ni utapata, if you come from Mombasa, then you know that you will see, if you see a cat, a black cat always in your compound, then you know na hiyo paka si yako, hata haupei food na ujui hiyo paka imetoka wapi, then you know that's a monitoring spirit. You know that's not fully a cat, right? Na najua kuna mtu atasema hizi ni myths, how are they in the Bible? But check your Bible so well. The fact that there is a God, there is Satan, the fact that there is angels, there's demons, life is so spiritual. So I remember there was this thing that I was watching on Ngugi, where this woman was saying how she got initiated into this cult. I don't know what type of cult it was, but she was saying how she used to monitor her parents. So her parents would plan on, for example, buying a car, and that's the example she gave, buying a car, and they'd be in their room and they're talking about how they are saving up money, how a loan is coming from this and that bank just to buy the car. And then si wameongea, kwa labda in her room wameongea, how she would go to the mirror, you guys, the mirror of the bedroom mirror of her parents, akayapo chini, ata download all information from the mirror. Hey, this is so creepy, manzi. Download the information yote, alafu ende apeleke wapi? Kwa the people in the cult who are actually the uncles and aunts. Atapeleka huko, alafu what happens is inasambaratika, alafu mamake elewi, mbona inasambaratika? But she came and revealed that it was actually, that's what she was doing.
Pia saida unanionanga bedroom yako na kujianga information kwa dressing mirror yako. Akiangalia mirror hivyo kuna vile wanaoperate. Yeah.
These things exist. Mimi nasema ngafadhali kujua kuliko kutojua. Now, what is the evil eye? If you have watched Nazar, you'd often see if this witch is looking at you, see how then a curse befalls you or something like that. And that's what evil eye means. It means that mtu anaweza kuangalia. I'm so sure in African spirituality, there's this thing where watu wakisema, huyu aliniangalia na macho mbaya ikosi. That is what evil eye is. That people believe that when someone is looked upon with malevolent gaze, like sinister, with bad intentions. For example, umepost kitu kama you bought a new car and then umeiweka hapo kwa stories zako, alafu kuna mtu amekuja akaangalia na a bad gaze, and then unapata you get an accident. And I think Islam religion really believes in this thing.
Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said some terrifying things about this. Whoever of you sees something that he admires, let him say, Allahumma barik, may Allah bless it, because the evil eye is true. The evil eye takes a man to his grave and takes the camel to the pot for cooking it, dead. So you eat it. The evil eye affects human beings and affects animals.
Christians wanashinanga wakisema this thing does not exist, it's not in the Bible. I'm gonna show you incidents of the evil eye on the Bible, okay? Mark 7 verse 21 to 22. For from within, out of the hearts of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, which is jealousy and envy, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness. Let's just look up what lasciviousness is. Feeling morbid sexual desire, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these things come from within and defile the man. Mention evil eye in the Bible. In the Bible, Proverbs 23 verse 6. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. Okay? The morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit up. It literally says that you shall vomit whatever it is that umekula. And you will see people wearing this blue thing, and they say that this, because what the eye does is it refracts light, so apparently this blue thing, these blue colors are supposed to refract light and send it back to sender. Now, back to sender is not a principle of God. It's written, vengeance belongs to God, and some battles are not for the flesh, they are spiritual. They are for God, you leave them up to him. All of these things, according to me, from the Christian side, I don't see a reason as to why you need to wear any protective charms to protect you from anything, literally. The evil eye, monitoring spirits, I really do not see why you need any protective charm. Already tumepewa methods of fighting this. Trolls, prayer, put on the full armor of God. I remember this story from our neighborhood. So there was this man who graduated from university, and the mom put up this big bar. This is I think the third story from around our area that I've heard of this and actually seen with my two eyes. After the nini, because not everyone wishes you well, obviously. After the nini, what happened was the mom got this weird disease of the this is it like thrombosis or something of the veins, ikamshika mguu hadi wa leo bado anakunywa madawa. She had to go to that country for, oh my god, she stayed there for like almost half the year. That was last year, 2022, na bado hata akirudi hakuwa sawa. Can you imagine? The child didn't even get a job. And I remember there was this other person where kutoka apewe a certain check with a certain relative, even everything kasambaratika. Utapata kuna mtu anaenda ocha and then anava those evil eye charms, the necklace, the bracelets. There's even, I've seen people getting tattoos of them. Yeah, I feel like seek for yourself the truth. Don't rely on someone else's words. Does it work? All these things will work. All these things will work. With faith, everything they will work. But whom are you really serving with doing all these weird things? Job 5 verse 21. And you will be protected from the lash of the tongue and need not fear when destruction comes. So there will be lashes. Lazima kutakuwa na some aunt who's like, what do you mean you're pregnant and have a rich husband and now you're living in Karen? No way, and my child is it, and we both did the same course and we went to the same school at the same time. Hawezi prosper. Kuna mtu atakuwa hivyo. There's an aunt, there's an uncle, there's these people, and inakwanga always kikulacho kingoni mwako. It's always those people who are in your circle who will be like that. But you don't need to wear these protective charms because it's written, you will be protected from the lash of the tongue and need not fear when destruction comes. There's another verse about charms that I want to read to you guys. Ezekiel 13 verse 20 says, therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I am against your magic charms with which you ensnare people like birds, and I will tear them from your arms. The Lord does not like the charms, the bracelets. So I wouldn't, yes, these things are there. Witchcraft is there, monitoring spirits, evil, it's there. Kuna watu ukiendanga ocha na a new car, and these cases are so many. Or by gari mpya umeenda huko and then gari inapata accident on your way back, where something just weird happens to the car and it is, you know. And I understand why some people wear it, because first of all, it's influence, because even with the coming of social media, it really brought a lot of outside cultures and outside beliefs. And the way people sell these things, you're like, oh my god, yes, this has happened to me, so yes, this is what I shall do. And because it's also in Islam, it's I think in some other religions, then there's even more conviction in why this is right? Hey! Okay, forgive me. 2 Chronicles 20:15. Do not be afraid or discouraged because of this vast army, for the battle is not yours, but God's. This is why the battle is not yours. Ephesians 6:12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. The battle is not of flesh. I love that the Bible clearly states that the battle is not of flesh. The battle is spiritual. It's against authorities of this dark world. It's against principalities. It's not against the flesh. And there's a Bible verse that I love. Proverbs 21:30-31. No wisdom, no understanding, no counsel can avail against the Lord. The horse is made ready for the day of battle, but the victory belongs to the Lord. So why are you trying to take away the victory from the Lord? That's what I think about wearing protective charms. First of all, it is not even accepted in the Christian doctrine. For me, my driving force on leaving it to the Lord is just acha Mungu apewe sifa yake. Like unajiprotect nini na hata battle yako. So we have talked about monitoring spirits, we've talked about evil eye, we've talked about the power of the tongue, we've talked about how not everyone you think is for you is truly for you, because in your you have a circle of 10 friends, which to me does not make sense. I don't understand why you have 10 friends, but you will have 10 friends, and out of those probably 3 wish you well, and the others they're just gossiping. Because let me tell you, if you have ever gossiped a friend, trust and believe that you have been gossiped as well by your friends. Okay? Madam, ni nyinyi naangalia. The next thing that I feel like is so wrong about oversharing is not everyone will get you. So for example, you're sharing to your mom how you don't want to become a nurse and you want to become a YouTuber, and you've already started it. So umekuja na mazao, ukuji ukisema you want to be a YouTuber and you have 0 subscribers and you've not even started. Hiyo sijaelewa why people do it. Come with something, okay? So you're telling her that, and she'll be so scared for you. So she might, for me, I remember when I was talking about content creation with my family, it came from a point of love and a point of you need security, financial security, that is, and all these things. But for me, it came from a point of a passion. I did not neglect my career, but it's just neglect. I'm still working on it. It's a long story. I'm not gonna overshare about it. But sometimes it comes from a point of love. People do not get it, kabisa. So I kept doing other things, just trying to please them. But I also kept at doing my content creation as well. But this is what I'm doing right now. They wish you well, they're just concerned. They just fully do not get it. And sometimes the vision is shared to you, it's not shared to everyone. So not everyone will get it. Hiyo ni yako na God. Communicate it with God. Sometimes kuna vitu unaweza ambia wase and it's so heavy and they're like, because they'll not understand why you want to drop a degree in medicine to pursue ministry. They'll not understand why you want to drop a degree in what to do what. And I feel like this is why unapatanga mtu amemaliza degree alafu anapeleka mzazi anamwambia ndio hii, wacha sasa niende nikuwe musician, wacha niende nikuwe calligraph Jones sasa. I totally get it. That fear yenye wako nayo wata i-communicate to you. So they'll be like, guys, sasa utatoa wapi job? Content creation. Ruto akiamua kufunga YouTube na Instagram na hizi vitu zote, sasa utadu. And you fully know well that ikitu ni 50-50, inaweza wakati inaweza kusaka kila mtu mwenye anaanza safari anamaliza huko mwisho. You know that. So for them, it's just a way of looking out for you, and just so that you can shield your brain from the fear, so that you can even have the motivation to go on. It's not a must that you overcomplicate your vision by sharing it to even your close friends. Sometimes one be like in most of it. Things you should keep quiet about. So number one, it's relationships. Oof, you guys. I think kila mtu ashaiona hiki happen, especially to our favorite influencers, where they start sharing about their relationship, and there's this thing, relationship goals, and unaona tu kisambaratika. Now, if you're sharing a relationship as a point of earning money, because there are people who earn money from these couple channels, it's fine. But trust and believe they're not sharing everything. But kuna wenye wanakuanga sijui aje ukifight ndo huyo umesha blast, so ulimfanyia. And then there's this Kenyan saying that says watu wamejifunika blanketi mbili. Sikuze. Relationships are no-go zone when it comes to talking to everyone about it, because first of all, not everyone will get it. Na wacha niwaambie, kuna watu wenye huyo mtu anatamani huyo mtu wako, anatamani mpoa, anakujele siku tu mtaachana. The other thing that I feel like you should not put online is money. Money. And this comes in two things. You know how you help someone, and then kuna watu who blast, yes, brag about God, brag about what he does for you. Jesus did not die for your sins in a cave, alikufa for kila mtu honestly. So yes, it is important to talk about the things that God has done openly, but kwa na wisdom. If you're those kind of people who are like, oh my God, you just sent 5,000 to Ryan Shearer so that atolewe kwa hiyo kitu ya 50k, are you? Yeah. It's giving pride. Pride comes before a fall. That's what it's giving. Another thing about money is, you know those people who come and ask you, so how much do you make? And mi uko na shida with this, because as a content creator utapata kuna mtu, you're doing the same campaigns and they'll come and ask you, so how much are you making? Now here it disturbs me, because I really want to be blunt with this person, but then again I don't know what angle this person is coming with. In this day and age, everything just has an angle, you never know. So yes, I want to help this person, and you guys can comment and like help me down below. So you want to help this person by telling them, e job imenipea 40k, so kama wanakupea 20, just know they're underpaying you. You want to do that for your girl, you want to be there for this person that you're in the campaign, but then you don't know if they're asking so that they can go and gossip about you and say ill things about you and have ill motive about you, and if it's coming from a point of jealousy or not. But I feel like money issues, I am very close, tight lips when it comes to money. Most people don't even, like the people closest to me, like I don't know how much I make, because envy, wanting to know, it's very Another thing that I feel like you should not disclose to people is your future plans. And your future plans, why I feel like you shouldn't disclose it is because of the things that we've talked about. When someone sees your bounty, when someone sees your blessings, sometimes when this person is not equally blessed, it showcases the gaps in how they do not have this and they do not have that. It showcases their empty gourds and how their oil is not full. And there's this thing in the spiritual world, and I don't know how true this is, you guys tell me if it's true or not, where if you envy someone, then it's your future self looking back at you and being like, you can achieve this, you can achieve it. It's a reflection of your future self. That's why you're envying it, because you're seeing your potential in this person. Now, I don't know how true that is. I'm not sure about it. Me, what I know is envy does not come from God. That's all I know. I know it's a human thing. Remember, we're still flesh. We're still flesh. Even though we have soul, we're still flesh. Because of that, we will do things of the flesh sometimes. That's why there's lust. That's why there's murder. That's why there's lies, you know. So jealousy will be there. Just pray against it is all I can say. Learn to clap for others before you clap for yourself. And the other thing that I feel like you should not reveal to people is your weaknesses. It's explanation because your weaknesses, people will use it against you. Oh my god. I remember there's this battle between these two lovers on Instagram, and one of them alichukua video ya huyu dem yake akilia akimtisha tu. And can you imagine, huyu dem alimuonyesha vile akona weakness maybe ya ulcers, and then when they were fighting, that's the first thing that man used. That is the first thing that man used. You tell him, oh, once a lesbian, that is the first thing he will use against you in a public fight. Your weaknesses, take them to God, tell them to strengthen you. Don't overshare about it, because people will definitely, most definitely use them against you. That is how I feel. There's no argument about it. People will definitely use your weaknesses against you. Yeah, that is all that I want to share about oversharing, and I don't know what you guys think about it. To comment down below. I hope that you guys have learned something about the oversharing and the power of being silent, and about even monitoring spirits if you didn't know, and about evil eye. And I can't wait to hear from you guys. Do have a lovely rest of your day. I'm gonna see you in the next one. And for people who love food and routines and all that, Ronane Sunday, different kinds of videos that usually come Sunday, so you might as well check them out. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye guys.